When we say breastfeeding is natural, we think that it's something that we should also be naturally experts in, and that's not the case. I like to talk about breastfeeding in the context of motherhood because it's quite challenging and it's emotionally very fulfilling and very draining at the same time. If you haven't been through something before, it's quite new, and how are you supposed to be an expert at something that you're just starting? So when thinking about challenges to breastfeeding, there can be so many, like mastitis, which can be an infection with a clogged duct. You can also experience nursing strikes at home, where maybe the baby isn't nursing or latching like they were previously. Feeling confident and knowing how to store your breast milk, how to keep your supplies washed. Those can be challenges if not given the right support. The success doesn't just start at the home and with lactation. It also goes on to what's being available not only in the workplace, but then again in community as well. So when you go to a place and they have a nursing room and a bottle warmer, it can change the trajectory of your day. So some of the things that I wish I knew as a new mom was that you can't know everything. Knowing your resources and advocating for them is what I would like to change about what I knew with breastfeeding before, is being more vocal about it and making sure that we can have a continued conversation about breastfeeding. If you're interested in more information on breastfeeding, please download the handout below. Thank you. There's La Leche League, as well as Chambers of Mothers is a great resource. Also just online platforms, even looking at local Facebook groups and connecting with other women in that same phase of your life is crucial. And that can look like a local yoga group, a local birthing center that has resources. With my experience being in labor and delivery and postpartum, I felt like I had to be an expert, that I should know what I should be doing at all times, especially being prepared with reading all the material, looking at support groups. And I think what needs to be talked about is the fact that it can change with time, and making sure you have the right support by talking to who you live in your household and talking to local lactation support in your hospital or in the community is very much vital when starting a new journey. And so I wish I would have seen lactation more regularly early on, just even as a reassurance. They can weigh your baby, you can see, if anything, it can be reassured in a way that's very difficult to do in your own space in your home. I also think advocating for yourself in the workplace is a priority. When you go back to work, if you're going back to work, making sure that you have a place to supply your stored milk, as well as a safe and private place to pump, and making sure that you're setting yourself up for success when you go back to work. Being aware of your rights is important. President Biden also passed the Pump Act during his presidency, and that's really important that we're aware of what our rights are and to make sure that we advocate for ourselves. Also, a fun story, I have left a bag of milk at work and had to come back the following day because it can only last 24 hours in the refrigerator. It is a learned skill, and your baby and you're just meeting them outside the womb, and that takes time to nourish a relationship.